What happened was, and I don't mind saying this, is that his phone had tiles and they would ping. And I had someone that worked for me in California and has worked for me in other capacities that happened to be at a whorehouse that Hunter Biden was a few years ago. Illegal ones, very elitish. He left his iPad or his phone there. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, maybe she could replicate it. Then I thought, I don't want to get her in trouble. She shouldn't do something illegal. So I said to her, can you find out the list of the pimps, hookers that Hunter Biden uses most often? This pimp had connections all across the US. So I looked at the frequencies of him ordering certain girls, and I noticed that he picked specific girls during holidays, like Easter time, September time, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. So I actually paid his prime hooker a lot of money. And I was telling her, I know you've been with Hunter for a while, and I feel bad for him. Here's some money. All I want you to do is tell him this all goes away if they accidentally forget some information somewhere, either at a hotel, but if you're going to leave a device with evidence, you should take it to like a Best Buy. You know, tell him that he can free himself from this prison. Free himself from this prison if he just leaves things. So that is the conversation I had with Mike a long time ago, where I told him that's how I knew that Hunter was going around and he had information, because they looked at the stuff and there was a ton of texts and everything that was coming in. And on his laptop, there's receipts from him logging into his own dad's Cash App to send himself money. And at that point, I realized, damn, this boy is captive of his dad. He makes all this money and he's begging him for $1,000, $800 for, so who's in charge? Like, I've sat and studied this whole thing. That's why I don't put out a lot of articles. I feel, in a sense, I know he's done atrocious things, but in the bottom line, he's trapped. And actually, have you read her diary? Like, it breaks your heart. Talking about her father touching her when she was young. So no matter what people might say that he's horrible, we have to remember they're suffering too, in a sense. So I tried to do my best and to bring clarity in and some truth to convince the hookers to keep talking to him until he does it. And it was on New Year's of 2019 that he was finally convinced. And this is also demonstrated from the emails and texts. After his hooker binge and drug binge during the New Year time, I hear that the feds rolled up on her, so the New York Times might already have. In the text, he's communicating with his family saying, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm checking out. I'm over this. I'm not doing this anymore. And they were like, I'm sorry you feel this way. And he and Ashley colluded. I mean, what are the odds that he drops off the laptop and Ashley's texting him, did you do it yet? 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 Okay. Like, I did my part, which is to bring the truth into the light in, more correct ways. And then in March, she told him she's so proud of him because he had dropped it off. So, that was really exciting.
Wait, so Ashley congratulated Hunter for having had the courage to drop off his computer because she knew that he was dropping it off with the idea that it would get out there into the world.
Correct. And she was doing the same thing by writing her diary and decided to drop it off afterward. I mean, the storyline is there if you have the patience to read it. And that's why the copy that I built was created in such a way that you can read it as a storyline rather than just a bunch of random emails. So I actually paid his prime hooker a lot of money. All I want you to do is tell him this all goes away if he just leaves things. Tell him that he can free himself from this prison.